Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is Ransom with That Drip. They happen to be a member of Tuber Chat, but they are also a generous creator in that they have already started with the featured channels collaboration, and I know that they're willing to swap playlists. So I hope everybody will rally around this channel. We'll start to give them a bit of movement on their road to 100, and I will appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for coming early. It looks like our notifications are not working fantastically. Black Brand Friday, I'm glad you're here. Your channel is going to be featured on Friday. We got Butler Bob in the house. Thanks for coming in. Kiera Welton, my BFF forever. Thanks for coming in. Scratch and Pete, our dedicated moderator. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Your channel will be featured next Monday. I know you know that already. Ransom with That Drip's in the house, so thanks for coming in. And that's our featured channel. Lots of Toys to See happens to be a member, but they're here also, so thanks for coming in. Jaden Sut 28 is always with us, so thank you very much. So it looks like our notifications didn't work today for some reason. And I'm hoping then that I can convince everybody to share. If you have any social networks that you use, whether you have a community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any others. And then, of course, the thumbs up really matters. So I'm hoping that if you haven't already, you'll give a thumbs up to the live stream. I'll appreciate it very much. And it really does help push us a little bit farther into the algorithm so that we can get found easier and maximize our impact with more YouTubers. Honey Tina, good to see you here. Thank you very much. Justin sent you over. That's wonderful. Justin Mello is a featured channel from just recently, but he's a very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community at large. So thank you for coming over. I really do appreciate that. Jaden got the notification, and Ransom with That Drip did get a notification. Okay, so it's I just have to think that maybe we're having a little bit less luck with the notifications today, but it doesn't matter. That's fine. So thank you, everybody, for coming in early. It just means we're going to get around to having more channels on the screen faster. So thanks again, everybody, for coming early. Pardon me for 1 second, and we will get the show on the road. So pardon me for that, and thank you, everybody. Yeah, Sam's Vlogs, I typically start the live stream a minute or so late compared to when the start time actually is, but I do that for a reason, because I don't want anybody to miss the introduction if they were planning on being here. And then BKTV, thank you for coming in. Radical Productions, it's also good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in early. Of course, I appreciate that. I'm just curious if Unmasc Lifestyle is still in the house. So just let me know, please, Unmasc Lifestyle, if you're still here, because I've got something for you to see. I don't think you've seen it yet. And we will be off to the races, getting our channels on the screen and onto the wheel early. Perfumes with Pat, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Oh, BKTV, are you talking to Black Brand Friday? Oh, yeah, okay, it looks like you are. Okay, that's fine. Stillinia is Stilliner? I wonder if I catch that. There must be a play on words, and I'm not catching it, but that's okay. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Calm Vibes with Ms. Jojo, good to see you here. I have put the rules and information about the wheel and stuff like that into the description of the video, and I'll keep it in all of the descriptions from now on, so it'll be a little bit easier to understand how we connect here, the silly things we say, how to get on the wheel, and all that good stuff. Pardon me while I got some kind of a eye issue going on here, but we should be okay. So again, thanks everybody for coming in. Scratch and Pete, our beloved moderator, thank you very much for all you do. You've already been added to the wheel along with Kiera Welton, my BFF forever. So, and then Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Yeah, I'm sure everybody is losing. It shouldn't be every day, though. What I find is that the channels that are the most aggressive, that are going through growth streams like Tuber Chat, are the ones who are losing the most and most often. So just keep that in mind. As long as you're following the full procedure, watching long videos, leaving long comments, have at least a couple of full sentences and things like that, then you should be doing a little bit better than most people with the algorithm and not losing too much. But we do see a lot of glitching and purging, and it seems to be almost daily these days. So hopefully YouTube is working on it. The other thing I'm recommending for everybody is to report it. When you get surveys and things like that, please fill those out and let them know the truth about how you feel, so that they can do things that will help us. So Honey Tina, I have instructions in the description, but the way that the wheel works is I have a robot here called Bottissimo, and it's just like Streamlabs or the other ones that you're familiar with, Nightbot and things like that. And it keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. So after you've been here in the chat for a little while, and it's not just about how long you're here, but how active you are with other people in the chat, having conversation and stuff like that, you will be added to the wheel after about half an hour, 45 minutes. It might even be earlier today because we got a bit of a slower start. And then the wheel is, of course, random, but once I spin the wheel, whatever channel comes up, we put on the screen, and we have a look at them for a moment. I'm just going to adjust something. So I'm going to show you guys how to do something if you'd like. I tightened up stream elements today. So that's the robot that's in the chat that is dropping links and things like that, but I've got it a little bit aggressive. I had it set on 3 minutes, and I've knocked it down to a minute. I think I'm going to scale that back a little bit for today. And I do like Nightbot as well. So when we have gold members here, their links are dropped in the chat every 30 minutes or so by Nightbot. So when we go into stream elements, it's easy to log in. You log in with your YouTube account, and then you can simply scale back here how long in between messages you would like the robot to wait. So if you don't want them to be too aggressive, right now I've got it set very aggressive. It's dropping a message every minute. So I'll scale that back to 3 minutes again, and we'll see how we feel about that. Mr. and Mrs. Anniballo, thank you for coming in. They're always here with us. They happen to be members, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel right away. You do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen, but in the case of super chats and memberships, we will just let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. We'll knock that back to 3 minutes and see how that turns out for a while. And it's that simple. And now stream element should calm down a little bit for us. But thank you, everybody. Okay, let's spin the wheel, and we'll see who is coming up next. So the first channel that we're going to be looking at is Kiera Welton, and she is always in the chat as a moderator. She is my BFF forever. We'll have a look at her channel in a moment. Celebrated their monetization celebration and their birthday at the same time, which is great. And now we're looking at Kiera Welton. So this is my BFF forever. She's always in the chat as a moderator, and She is got her own channel. She's doing her own thing. She is a generous creator in that she does the feature channels collaboration that I like to talk about and swaps playlists with other creators, facilitated through Kristen Welton, of course. And then she's got a lot of different stuff on her channel, including some life experience videos, some unboxings and product reviews, and video game live streaming. So I'm hoping everybody will connect with her if you haven't already. And the Moody Artist, great to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And honey, Tina, you're going to find lots of new friends and family members for your channel here, as long as you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that are at the bottom of the screen now, and you'll have a great time. And then the Cruz Family, thanks for coming in. And yeah, honey, Tina, that channel that we just saw, which was Eating with Miss P, she does a lot of mukbangs, so, or mukbangs, or however you pronounce that. I never seem to be able to get that right. Lenise TV, good to see you here. And hopefully everybody's doing okay. Already meeting new friends and family members. I will get to adding a couple of names to the wheel right away today, as a matter of fact. So we've got Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, which is going to be featured next Monday. Every day we feature a different channel at the beginning of the live stream and across all of our social networks based on generosity that I see within the community. And Radical Productions looks like they're having a good time as well. Very good. So let's spin, and we will move a little bit quicker than we usually do here. I should take a moment to ask everybody, if you haven't already, please share the stream out, whether you have a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network. And the thumbs up mean more now than ever. So if you haven't already, I hope you'll give a thumbs up to the stream. It really does help. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I really will appreciate it. So let's spin. We'll see who's coming up next. That was a close one, but we're looking at Mr. and Mrs. Anniballo. These are a couple of fellow Canadians. They are monetized, but still willing to swap playlists with people. They are a dynamic couple of creators, and they are always here with us at Tuber Chat. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. They're doing extremely well. They've started a second channel where they're experimenting with shorts videos. Some creators are doing that, breaking off into a second channel. Some are just doing it on their main channel, and that's okay. Michael's Adventures, thanks for coming in. Never late, of course, but I always appreciate every moment that you spend here. Michael's Adventures is one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube, always giving much more than he expects to receive, especially in the idea of swapping playlists. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, then please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And then everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. BKTV is having a good time. Did I see? Oh, Country Boy, the new Country Boy with a C is in the house. Thanks for coming in. And then I'm just going to ask you for a favor. Just please limit your emojis to 1 or 2. Always in chats like this, not just Tuber Chat, but whenever you're out in other growth streams, there's a couple of rules that all hosts will ask you for. Keep the emojis to 1 or 2. And then always, if you're going to use a number, spell it. Please use the words. But other than that, you're okay. I just want to make sure you maximize your time, even when you're not here in Tuber Chat. Edwin357, great to hear you. Great to have you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. And looks like everybody's doing okay. Meeting new friends and family members already. I will spin the wheel, and then I'll think about adding another name. Here's Black Brand Friday, a channel that I enjoy talking about. They will be featured this coming Black Friday, as a matter of fact. I didn't originally plan that, but I knew that I was going to, when I decided to feature this channel this coming weekend, I realized, of course, they can be featured on Black Friday. So I thought that was fitting. And in Rachel's place is in the house. Thank you for coming in. That happens to be another member. So let's get your channel onto the wheel right away. Black Brand Friday is a channel that I like talking about for a number of reasons. And first of all, because they have spectacular presentation. She is a dynamic creator, as a matter of fact, anyway. But when I talk about the idea of featuring channels based on generosity that I see within the community, Black Brand Friday's channel is only about generosity. She promotes other small businesses and always has a dynamic presentation every week. So I'm hoping that everybody will subscribe to this channel. She's getting very close to that major milestone that we all look forward to. I'm hoping we can get her close to 970 today, which must be on her mind. And then if we're lucky, by the time Tuber Chat is back this coming Friday, we may see that she's already topped her 1,000. So other than that, hopefully everybody is having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. My pleasure, Black Brand Friday, always to feature your channel. It's a pleasure to have your channel up here. And I'm just going to see what I can do about adding another name to the wheel. I'll have to wait another moment, but that's okay. And then we will, I'll spin and we'll see what's coming up next. Here's Scratch and Pete, our only dedicated moderator. Scratch and Pete is another extremely supportive creator. I talk about Michael's Adventures and Scratch and Pete all the time. These are creators who do more for others than they expect to receive in the largest ways that I have seen so far. So very cool, Scratch and Pete. I didn't notice this. If you did this already, I think you did this because I feel like I've seen it, and I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but that is perfect that other creators are shouting you out and this and that. Scratch and Pete has 80 subscribers right now. They're struggling because YouTube is doing its purging and glitching. We can't seem to get this channel up above 80. So I'm hoping everybody will rally around Scratch and Pete, who is an integral part of everything that we're doing here at Tuber Chat, and push this channel a little bit closer to the 90 that must be on their mind on the road to 100. Scratch and Pete is a generous creator, as you will see immediately. They put up a trailer for their channel to let us know what to expect in the near future. And then as well, the very first thing that they did was make a shout out for everybody who joined them for the premiere of that trailer. The Wheel of Doom. Yes, Jaden. I don't know. I have to go back. I've been saying I'm going to do it for a long time. I have to go back and figure out who it was that originally dubbed the wheel that we use here as the Wheel of Doom. But yeah, that's what we've been calling it for a long, long time. And then, yeah, BKTV, you're absolutely right. Putting bell notifications on and doing everything else you can to support creators while you're connecting here will really help. If you read the descriptions that I've added to the the rules and procedure and everything else, I added a lot of stuff to the description of the live stream today, and it will be there every live stream from now on. But it describes our full process so that there's no confusion, and then as well gives an extra idea of what we can do to make things a little bit better while we're connecting and keep YouTube kind of on our side a little bit more than they have been lately. So Kristen Welton, I just added to the wheel, and it looks like she's coming up right away. We'll look at one more silver member, and then I will pull her channel up. So this is Kristen Welton, my love. We just looked at Unmasc Lifestyle, which is another silver member. They were here at the beginning of the live stream. Hopefully we'll see them again. Kristen Welton is my love. She's always in the chat as a member and a moderator. And she's got her own channel doing her own thing. She's been experimenting with shorts videos lately, and a couple of them have really taken off. As you can see here, 28,000 views, 19,000 views, and those were all gained within about a day or two each, as a matter of fact, on those videos. Hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. As you can see, Kristen also, she's first of all willing to swap playlists. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And then okay, BKTV, I'm just going to ask you, please don't scream. And then leave the moderating to the moderator. So I have the description of how we're supposed to be connecting and the rules everybody's supposed to follow in the description. Everybody can read that, but I'd rather you focus on having fun and meeting new subscribers for your channel. If it's not fun, then I don't know what to think. I'd like for you to be able to enjoy your time here while you're in tuber chat. I don't want anybody to be stressed out. And then Honey Tina, yeah, so Kristen has a couple of these shorts videos. We've both been experimenting with them lately, but I'm going to try to scroll up again. My computer likes to freeze up on me a little bit because I'm pushing the limits right now. And as you can see here, so she's got one with 28,000 views and the other one with 19,000 views. So those have really taken off, which is great. I'm so sorry. There's a channel in the chat. I don't even have a beginning thought about how to pronounce your name. I can try popping it into Google Translate and see if there's something I can. Oh, okay, no problem, BKTV, no problem. Hopefully you're feeling welcome, though. Being brand new to Tuber Chat, we have a lot of dynamic creators in the chat. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So is that Nagaoka History Tour? Is that right? Does that make sense, the way I'm pronouncing that? If you would like to let me know how to pronounce your name or how you'd like me to say it, I'd love to be able to feature you properly when you're here so that you can maximize your time. And then Life is Danny, great to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. I'm just going to look and see what I can do about adding names to the wheel. And then, yes, Black Brand Friday, we do have, we're very lucky to have a great community here. Radical Productions. Let's get you on the wheel. Honey Tina. Let's get you up here. And Perfumes with Pat. Oh, correct. Okay. Yasu. Okay. I will do my best to remember that and get it right. Yasu, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. Like I said, you can reach out to any creators you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. For those of you who are new to Tuber Chat, you can find all of the rules and procedures and find out about all the silly things we say here in the description of the video. I'd love it if everybody would take just a quick moment to read that. And actually what I'll do maybe for a quick second is just show you what I'm talking about. So here's the Cruz Family. They're going to be the next channel that we put up. I just want to show you what we've got going on here. I'll pause this because I don't need that running. And when I scroll down, hopefully, if my thing wants to scroll, you'll see now the description of each Tuber Chat live stream will be full of all kinds of stuff that you hear me say all the time. But we've got a welcome paragraph here, the basic chat rules, how exactly to connect, including adding a second longer video to your watch later list to run after the stream, which I feel is very important. The spinning wheel of doom and how we swap playlists, and then what it means to be a featured channel. So let's get the Cruz Family happening. I got this new memory thing that kind of frees up the memory. And then, yeah, so Yasu, the way that we connect here, you'll find the most success by reaching out to other creators and connecting with them first. So most people who come to Tuber Chat regularly will not visit a new channel until they see how you interact in the chat with everybody first for a little while, so that they can make a judgment call as to whether they think you're going to be a genuine supporter before they will connect with you. So it's just something to keep in mind. The object here in Tuber Chat is always to make the first move. You reach out to other creators, visit their channel, watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, and then come back into the chat and let them know that you've done that, and then they will return the favor for you as opposed to the other way around. This is the Cruz Family. I'm going to get you to pardon me for a quick second. I'll be right back. Adrian Villanueva Vlogs is back in the house. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully everything's okay with you. We were talking on Instagram offline not too long ago, but yeah, and YT is still on the purge, of course, but hopefully you're doing okay after your power outage and storm and all that other stuff that you had to go through there. The Cruz Family is very much loved and well-respected member, not only of the small YouTuber community at large, but here in Tuber Chat as well. So it's great to have them here. I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. We'll get them to the 1.54K that must be on their mind right now, and then push them a little bit farther. Yeah, that's okay, Jaden. I only put the description on today's live stream, and I will add it to next weekend's live stream, and it will be there from now on. But it's not necessary really to go back over the old ones. There's not a lot of replays on Tuber Chat live streams because the object really is to be here, right? You want to be in the action to be able to meet people and get that going. But for those of you who haven't already seen it, our episode number 100 recently passed. We had a very special guest. We did a different kind of live stream. It's a 2-hour conversation with tips and tricks, all regarding YouTube and some of the things we can do to make our channel strong and solid. And so if you wanted to, that's at our on our front page now. And everybody can check out that 2-hour conversation between me and Vern's Junk Closet, where we go over lots of different things that can help with your channel. And as you can see, Nightbot, yes, is dropping the links for our gold members every half hour or so in the chat. I don't know if the Moody Artist is still in here or not. They always share for us. They're an extremely generous creator. If anybody has the ability to share, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I'll appreciate it. And then the thumbs up really does help. So if anybody hasn't already, I hope you'll give a thumbs up. We need it now more than ever, of course. And hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat. Let's spin the wheel, see who's coming up next. And Lots of Toys to See is going to come up, and we'll look at another silver member for a moment first. And that was the Murphy family, another very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community at large that happens to be a silver member here at Tuber Chat. So this is Lots of Toys to See. This is a channel that is going to be featured this coming Sunday on Tuber Chat, as a matter of fact. But they have already come onto the scene, and people have great things to say about this channel right away as soon as they see it. So for that reason, I wanted to feature them. but they've also been pretty generous in the Tuber Chat community as well. Hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. We'll get them to the 1.19K that they must be looking for right now and push them a little bit farther. And then, yeah, Honey Tina, you're going to find lots and lots of very different channels coming through Tuber Chat. Almost everybody that comes through Tuber Chat has a different concept. We do have some mukbangers. We do have some gamers. We do have some weight loss and some fitness and some cooking channels, all kinds of different stuff. We've got a few artists, lots and lots and lots of different genres. And I really enjoy what we're doing here, because when I started on YouTube several years ago, I was following almost exclusively channels, you know, with millions of views and stuff like this. And once I got introduced to what we call the small YouTuber community, now I follow 99% of the channels I follow have less than 10,000 subscribers. And I really enjoy it because I get to see things that I otherwise may not have found just by searching for the regular stuff. Oh, Honey Tina, yeah. Well, you're going to meet lots of new friends and family members here, and you'll have lots of new content to check out, that's for sure. So let me see what I can do about spinning the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. I'll add some more names in a while. Here's In Rachel's Place. They happen to be a member, but they are also a very generous creator in that, first of all, they're willing to swap playlists. Secondly, they do the featured channels collaboration. And I talk about this all the time because when you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and their audience that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithms. I see somebody mentioning Kendall Kessler, but I don't see her here. Oh, Unmasc Lifestyle. I've got something for you to see. Just let me know that you're ready to see something there, Unmasc Lifestyle, because I don't know if you've seen it yet. And then Web Light Dreams, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. You're new to Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Calming Mind Meditations, good to see you here as well. And like I said, is Kendall Kessler in the house? I thought somebody said hi to that channel. It's a channel that I know well, but I don't know if they've been in Tuber Chat yet before. But maybe I'm wrong. That's okay. They're a well-respected artist. I'm really impressed with their work. They're somebody I've been connected to for a long, long time. So this is In Rachel's Place, and let's spin the wheel. We'll look at getting another channel up. Radical Productions is coming up next. This is another channel that's been back with Tuber Chat again and again since finding us just a few weeks ago. Oh, okay, and Unmask Lifestyle. Forgive me, Radical Productions, we're going to come right back to you, but I just want to show this to Unmask Lifestyle because I don't know if you've seen it yet. And there we have it. That's Unmask Lifestyle. They're in the chat with us right now. They're on the wheel. So eventually we will get around to having a look at their channel as well. I just couldn't remember whether you've seen that already on Unmask Lifestyle, but I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it at all. This was originally Pareto's Productions, but now it's called Radical Productions. They've been with us for a while, and I'm hoping everybody will subscribe to this channel. They're obviously doing well with 2,500 subscribers. I'd love it if we could get them the extra 10 that they need just to make sure that they lock in that 2.5. That must be on their mind. And then Country Boy, yeah, it's my pleasure to have your channel on the wheel. Don't know how long it's going to take to get up on the screen because, of course, the wheel is random. But I will take another moment to ask everybody, if you haven't already, if you have the ability to share, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network. Of course, I will appreciate it. It helps push us a little bit farther into the algorithm so that we can get found easier, meet more creators, and maximize our impact. Gracie Sweets at Home, good to see you here. Thanks for the thumbs up. If anybody hasn't already, then a thumbs up will really help, especially now more than ever. Thank you, Country Boy, as well. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but it only takes a moment, and you don't lose your place, but I'll really appreciate it. So thank you for all the thumbs up that everybody's giving today. We're going to look at Perfumes with Pat now. Kimmy's Halls, Crafts, and More. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for the thumbs up. So let's see what Perfumes with Pat has got going on for us today. And then Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Yeah, YouTube is playing around with everybody. What you'll find is during the purging and glitching, while they are removing subscribers, they're usually only removing it one way. So when you are subscribed to somebody, like for instance Perfumes with Pat here, and YouTube deletes a subscription, they might lose you, or you might lose them. It's more important than ever for everybody to be following the full procedure that we're talking about. Now, I've written out a description of how we connect exactly and how to follow the full procedure to a T, so that you're doing everything that you can to make sure that you're putting YouTube on your side when it comes to all this purging and glitching and stuff like that. You're doing everything you can to make your subscription solid. So one of the recommendations that I have, first of all, when we're connecting, we're always watching a full video of at least 3 minutes long. Secondly, you want to take a second longer video, at least 10 minutes, and adding it into your watch later list so that you can, after the stream today, just let that run, and that shows YouTube that you're so interested in that creator's content that you went back for a second video. And I believe that that will really help. Little Frenchie in Big Texas, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let me think about spinning the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. We're moving much quicker today than we usually do. And here's Unmask Lifestyle right now. So we just saw a clip from them because they happen to be a silver member. So we've got those clips for all our silver and gold members. But let's see what they've got going on their channel now. So they've got their 1,000 subscribers locked in. I'm hoping that we can get them a few more so that we can get that pushed a little bit farther. Yeah, I love talking about this channel because their presentation is spectacular. As you can see, they happen to be a dynamic creator, but their branding is just fantastic. You can see these thumbnails, this, banner and everything else. And that's a very good idea, Michael's Adventures. I tend to do something similar. Yeah, Weblight Dreams, you're right. The purging and glitching is driving everybody bananas. There has to be an end to it somewhere, but we've been at this for 2.5 months now. The best we can do is if we're always doing as much as we can to support other creators, and then we keep that mentality going through the community, then we know that that will be coming back to us as well, and we'll be doing everything we can to slow that down, if not eventually stop it. And then, yes, of course, Sam's Logs, Trains, and More. But like I say, as long as you're willing to do for others, then eventually that mentality comes back to you. I promise. I see it with every channel that I touch. Let's get BKTV on here. And Jaden Saw 28. And maybe one more, just to fill our wheel. Is Confibes with Miss JoJo still with us? Oh, Angel Light Over Darkness came in, and Designs by CADPRO. Thank you for coming in. These happen to be members, so we'll get their channels added to the wheel right away. There we go. And so, Honey Tina, the best idea is always to go first. Please don't wait for anybody to come to you. And then I'm just going to ask you for a favor, Sam, to please keep the negativity to a minimum. And the reason why is because we have new channels that will come through Tuber Chat, and it's not going to help for that to be the first thing that they see. There's a million sub for sub networks out there where everybody can get as many bananas as they'd like. But Tuber Chat is meant as a meeting place where we're talking about connecting with people for the purpose of having loyal and dedicated supporters for the long term, not just in the coming days, but weeks, months, and hopefully eventually years. Vegan Realist, always good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Yeah, thank you, Sam's Vlog. It's no problem. I just want to keep like too much talk about losing subscribers to a minimum, because we never know who's coming in and who's like watching before they interact in the chat. And I just want to do everything we can to not deter people before they even get here, because I think if most people take just a moment to realize how we're doing things here, specifically in Tuber Chat, then we'll find that you know, they'll be happy and they'll come in. And I just don't want to send people away right away. And then Adrian Villanueva Vlogs, we're not sure about live streams not counting. Now, here's the thing. So Tuber Chat only has live streams. And Tuber Chat was monetized not only by organic growth and the live streams that we do here, but as well by swapping playlists where we only have live streams that could be run. And it did count and it did work, right? So when we talk about the idea maybe of swapping playlists and stuff like that, we have the idea is that somebody might binge watch your videos the way they would watch like a Netflix television show episode after episode, right? I've been guilty of doing this. I watch, you know, entire seasons of TV shows in a day and stuff like that. And the idea, though, is that it's not as reasonable to think that a human being would watch, you know, days or hours of live stream replays over and over, because live streams are very different than videos, right? But we're not saying we're right. This is just a mentality between myself and other people who run similar growth streams. And, you know, we just want to do what we can to help everybody as much as possible. So the idea is if you're swapping playlists with people, then you want to make a playlist that doesn't include live streams. Now, even though I say that, I know everybody's going to, or not everybody, but I would rather you meet more creators and swap playlists with more people at half the time than try to, you know, just maximize how much one person's running for you. The whole reason that I got monetized, let's say, so quickly And you could do it a lot faster than I did or Tuber Chat did now. But the reason why is from meeting so many creators. And now I have swapped playlists with well over 100 creators, as you can imagine, in the last several months. And I wish the same for you. This is Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More with over 1,000 subscribers. They've got it locked in, but we need a few more subscribers for this channel just to make sure that they really make it solid. We'll get them to the 1.02 that they're looking for, 1,020. Romaine General, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're doing well, meeting new friends and family members. And thank you, Sam's Vlog. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Looks like we are. And yeah, Honey Tina, yeah. I don't watch a lot of TV now, but I have been guilty of sitting and binge watching television shows for hours on end. And then, so here's the thing, Honey Tina. In Tuber Chat, you'll find the most success if you're willing to subscribe to other channels other than are in your niche or interests, because we have so many different channels here, but they are all generous creators. So the thought is, you know, when somebody's going to watch your videos and leave you comments and give you likes, do you care what they have on their channel? It doesn't matter to me personally who watches my videos and who likes, because I have friends of all different interests and all different genres and styles, and, you know, lots of friends not on YouTube, lots of friends now on YouTube and stuff like that. Charities Media, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Honey Tina's watching Punisher series now. Very cool. Let's see. We'll get Angel Light Over Darkness. Now, one of the reasons I like talking about this channel all the time, she happens to be an extremely supportive creator, of especially here in Tuber Chat, but of myself as well. But she is a very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community at large. The only reason we use that term, small YouTubers, is because it's so popular on the internet and on YouTube. If I made a channel called the Creator Network, nobody would show up, right? Because small YouTuber just happens to be a big search term. But like I said, she's very much loved and well respected, and I like talking about this channel. As you can see, we've just swapped playlists, as a matter of fact. That's what's with all the red lines. And then as well, I'm lucky to catch her in live streams quite often, and she is always spreading positivity and optimism and showing you things that can add positivity to your own life. Uplift, encourage, and develop is definitely what you'll get out of this channel when you're there. So this is why I like talking about it. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and then other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. Everybody's free to make them individually and independently, of course. And then if you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists and you're willing, then please reach out to them as well. I'd love for everybody to maximize their time here in Tuber Chat. Let's spin one more time, and then I'll think about adding names to the wheel. The next channel that we're looking for, I always pronounce it a different way because I have a clue as to what this means. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know whether I should say it or not. So they seem to be tolerant of me being cautious. But BKTV is the next channel we're going to put up on the screen. That was Gibry's World. That happens to be another silver member, so we've got that clip that we play here and there. I'm just going to see if I can clean my memory a little bit here. Got to do this often now. BKTV, I think this is only the second time we're having your channel up on the screen, so I'm putting your bell on now, and hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. We'll get them a little bit closer to whichever milestone it is that they're looking for. And then Web Light Dreams, yeah. So basically, exactly the way that we connect here in Tuber Chat is to, first of all, say hello to somebody in the chat that you'd like to connect with. And once you get a response, leave a single emoji next to their name in the chat and let them know that you're going to visit their channel in some way. Once you get there, you watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long and leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video of at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other, and then subscribe and come back into the chat here. Leave a double emoji of any kind next to their name, and then say something about the video that you watched so that they can go back and find your comment easily and quickly, and then they'll do the same thing for your channel. When we talk about the idea of this not being a sub for sub network, Tuber Chat is a meeting place, and everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. We have to say a lot of silly things in the chat to avoid spam and everything else that YouTube doesn't want. So we say things like we're visiting your house or leaving you a package or dancing with you or baking cookies and all this other silly stuff. But it means the same thing. It means somebody has been to your channel, watched a video, left a comment, which is the package, given a thumbs up and subscribed, and now they're waiting for you to do the same thing. But you will have the best success here in Tuber Chat by making the first move. So please don't be shy. Reach out to other creators first. You must be willing to do more for others than you expect to receive. But I promise you, if you can do that and be okay with it, you'll get more out of YouTube than you wanted to in the first place. For those of you who are newer, I do have a full description of how everything works here in Tuber Chat, including the Wheel of Doom that you see on the side of the screen here. And you're free to read that whenever you'd like. Riska Van Bunderen is in the house. Thank you for coming in. I've also got an equipment list on our descriptions. So just in case you're wondering exactly how I live stream, what camera I use, what microphone, what computer, and things like that, the green screen that I have behind me as well, it's all listed in our description. Country Boy, let's have a look at your channel. I got to make sure that they're still here. I haven't seen them for a few minutes. For the Love of Lily, it's great to see you in the house as well. Thank you for coming back in. Country Boy's got a very popular channel name. Now, I got to make sure I'm getting the right one, so I certainly hope they're here so that we can I can match the avatar. You can see how many channels there are named Country Boy. Let's see if they're still here. Oh. Might take me a second to catch this channel unless they recently changed their avatar. Because this is the first time I'm having them up on the screen. They may not, I can't tell if they're still here. I've tried reaching out. What I will do is I will move on right now. And then if they're still here, I'll just put them up again. The problem is I think they changed their avatar. Oh, Country Boy, can you tell me which one of these is yours? And we'll look at Honey Tina right after your channel. King Los and Danny, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I just don't see the exact same avatar that you have in the chat, and I wonder if you might have changed it at some point. because when you make changes on YouTube to your channel, to particularly your name, your banner, your avatar, and stuff like that, it doesn't necessarily work for everybody right away. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time. Here's what we'll do. We'll go to Honey Tina, and then if Country Boy can somehow let me know which channel is theirs, we'll get to them. This is Honey Tina here with 16,000 subscribers. My goodness. Oh, were we already not connected? I thought we connected yesterday. Maybe I haven't had your channel up on the screen. Is that why? So, because you're a new connection for Tuber Chat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos and I will add it into my watch later list. I usually look for something around 10 minutes. And then after the live stream today, in the next 24 hours or so, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. And I will subscribe, and in that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. I'll take this one. Save to watch later. There we go. Hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Jolly Pasquale, good to see you here. Your channel was featured. When did I feature it? Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was on Saturday. I featured your channel. I got to get some names on the wheel here too. I didn't realize how thin the wheel's getting. Look at designs by CADPRO. This is another well-respected artist. Yeah, so the Jolly Pasquale, you'll have to forgive me because I don't see social media accounts for you. I tried looking, but I didn't see anything on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. But we featured your channel, so like it's in our thumbnail from Saturday's live stream, and then on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram in our graphics, of course. Web Like Dreams, you're right. Yes, we have... I didn't see, yeah, Jolly Pasquale. I must not have seen your Instagram. Yeah, Web Like Dreams. It took me off guard when I first started doing this stuff, and you know we have to say this stuff because YouTube does not want sub for sub behavior, and really that's not what we're here for, right? Everybody's expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs, of course. Now that means that if everybody's doing the same thing, eventually, yes, people will come to you first, but the idea is for you to go first. But we can't say subscribe and all this other stuff, or it can lead to spam in the chat, and we don't want that. So we say all this other ridiculous stuff that we have to say, talking about bananas and cookies and baking and dancing and all this other stuff, but it all means the same thing. What I wish is while you're here in Tuber Chat, if you can if you can get through having a good time and meeting lots of subscribers for your channel here in Tuber Chat, then you will have a good time in other live streams, because this one tends to be the most strict of all. So I don't do anything to make anything easy on anybody. So the other thing too, I know we have some new channels in the chat, and Honey Tina and a few other brand new channels. I just want to make sure that everybody understands. So when we're connecting with channels like Designs by CADPRO here, you visit the channel, you watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long, right? If you don't, YouTube will take your subscription away tomorrow, and I don't want that to happen to you. I don't want you to waste your time here. leave a meaningful comment on the video while you're watching it. That's what we mean by going to your house and leaving a package, right? The package is the comment that we're leaving. What that does is it lets people verify that you've been to their channel and at least done that, so that then they can get you easily. When you leave a comment for somebody, they can click on that comment, like they can click on your name in their YouTube studio and get right to your channel very quickly, and you'll find yourself getting more friends and family members faster. So we have to make sure, because everybody has to be following the procedure properly, and I must insist that everybody follows it to a T, because otherwise it doesn't work. And if we start getting into things like, YouTube's already taking enough subscribers away without us helping it, then I have to do something about that drastic. So here's designs by CADPRO. They've got over 700 subscribers. I'm hoping we can get them past the 720 that must be on their mind right now while they're on the road to 800. And then Jolly Pasquale, your shorts have been popping up on their mobile selections. Very cool, gaining a little traction. Yes, I hope everybody's experimenting with these short videos. We're hearing success stories all over the place. One of our friends, RNA Legacy, had a short video get over 1 million views. I don't know where it is now. I should go and look. And they went from 1 to over 19,000 subscribers within a week or a week and a half or something like that. It's crazy. So I'm just looking at my robot here to see what I can do about adding more names to the wheel. Sign the receipt, please, is a good way to put it. Angel light over darkness. Yeah. So what is the channel I'm looking for? Honey Tina. Oh, I can't type either. Oh, and now I'm pinning stuff. That's great. If anybody in the chat has concerns over anybody else not connecting the right way and following the procedure, then please reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat. I try to be attentive of it. We'll look at it as hopefully a misunderstanding to start with, but I'd like to guide anybody that's a little bit newer to Tuber Chat into the ways we're doing things. And then if you can let me know, then I can address whatever we need in the chat. So I'm looking for more channels that I can add to the wheel here. I think I'm moving on too quickly today. I'll get Wed Light Dreams up here. I have to see if Gracie Sweets at Home is still in the house. Looks like they might be. Calming Mind Meditations came in. I'm not sure if they're still here. The way that the wheel works is, after you've been here for a little while, I put your name on the wheel, and of course it's random. But when I spin and your name comes up, if you're still here at that time, then I put your channel up on the screen. But it's not just about how long you're here. So you can't like come in and out of the chat, because the robot won't. It keeps track of how active you are, not just about how long between messages and stuff like that. Designs by CADPRO is a channel that people have great things to say about as soon as we see them. Calming Mind Meditations is there. Perfect. So let me spin. I'll get another channel up here, and then we'll see what we can do from there. Big Brother robot. It seems like it. Seems like it, Mariska. Make a note for myself too. Seems to be watching, yes. This is Gracie Sweets at Home. And this is another dynamic creator that comes back to Tuber Chat again and again. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. We'll get them a little bit farther so that they can really lock in their 400 that they just passed and get them on the road to 500. And then, yeah, little Frenchie. So, yeah, this is important. Yes, so like I said, hopefully everybody will rally around this channel. We'll push them a little bit farther. Rebo 9 Arts, thank you for coming in. Hopefully I've pronounced that somewhat right. Thank you for coming in. I know you've been here before, but hopefully you're feeling welcome either way. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then, okay, little Frenchie in Big Texas, as long as that's the case, that's okay. We just have to make sure everybody is pronouncing, everybody's pronouncing. Sorry, I'm reading the chat while I'm talking. We just have to make sure everybody's following the right procedure. And then Jaden saw you have actually lots of different videos. An idea for everybody as well. So I've recently updated our descriptions to always have a full procedure written out, exactly what we expect from everybody here, so that we can keep our subscriptions and YouTube doesn't take them away. The biggest idea is while you're watching a video and leaving a comment, please take a second video, longer, maybe even 10 minutes, and add it into your watch later list, like you see me do here when I put new channels on the screen. What that will allow you to do is after the day's done today, when you go to bed or when you go out or whatever, you can run the watch later list, and that shows YouTube that you went back to that creator to watch a second video. You don't have to comment, like, or anything like that. You just need to run your watch later list, but I believe that that will really help. The other thing too is we all have to be patient with each other, because on top of the purging and glitching, YouTube sometimes takes a little bit to get our comments through. Sometimes it's a few minutes, so we have to be patient with one another and give it a couple minutes if something doesn't come through right away. Let's spin. We'll see what's happening, if we can get another channel up here, and then I'll see what I can do about adding more channels to the wheel. So Weblight Dreams is the next channel that we're going to be looking at. This is a new connection for Tuber Chat, and we'll have a look in a moment. And there you have Simply Royce. They happen to be a silver member, so we've got that clip that we play. And then as well, I should remind everybody, if you're willing to swap playlist in the chat, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And if you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists, please reach out to them if you'd like. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. And then, yeah, Jolly Pasquale, those are new things I'm doing for the some of our members, right? And then Eureba 9 Arts, we will be adding your channel to the wheel after a little while. I have a robot here called Bautissimo, and it keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. You can see it keeps like a little point value that it figures out and all this other stuff. It's not just about how long you're here. but how active you are in the chat. So the more you conversate, the more you talk to people, but please don't spam, then you eventually get added into the wheel, and the wheel is random. But once I spin the wheel, if you're still here when your name comes up, then we put your channel up on the screen. So it usually takes a while. Sometimes it can take anywhere from half an hour to an hour to go through the whole process. So Web Like Dreams is a new connection for Tuber Chat. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I'm going to take their latest video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next couple of days. I will watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and I will give a thumbs up and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure the subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And yeah, Gracie Sweets at Home, my pleasure having your channel up, and Web Like Dreams, same thing for you. So I will move on somewhat quickly here. I got to see what I can do about adding more channels to the wheel. Time for little Frenchie in Big Texas to come up. Time for Jolly Pasquale. Mariska Van Bundren. She also lets people connect in her live streams the way we do here. Let's spin and we'll see what we can do about getting another channel on the screen. And then yes, so Angel Light Over Darkness is saying yes, please. We got to be leaving genuine comments, right? So at least a couple of full sentences, and it should be related to the content of the video so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filter. These are always the reasons why YouTube is taking subscriptions away. And please, no emojis when you're leaving comments for anybody. Your Rebo09 Arts, your name. I don't know if I missed something there. Oh, from Pakistan, that's okay. We have creators from all over the world here, so it's interesting. What helped your shorts get better visibility was adding new featured section for shorts and then moving that featured section all the way to the top of the list. Yes, so for those of you who are experimenting with short videos now, once you've got a short video that YouTube has automatically added into the shorts section, they give you the option of adding that to your channel. And I'll just have a quick look here. I'll show you what I've done. I will show you on my own on my phone, and you can see what I'm talking about. So when you look like at my personal channel, for instance, my camera is always frozen here. Give me a quick second, see if I can do something about this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this or not. No, okay, it's frozen. Let me see if I can plug in. Oh my goodness. There goes my memory. You can see it getting eaten up as I plug my phone in. Oh dear. Georgia Bulldogs, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And then Designs by CADPRO made one short video with 33 views the first day, and the second day it was over 800. Yes, this is what can happen, right? So pardon me while I try to pull up. I'm going to see if I can pull up QuickTime and see if I can get my phone onto the screen here. And then for those of you who are newer that want to have a quick look at the description of the live stream that we're watching right now, I write out the full description of exactly how we're supposed to be connecting so that there's no confusion. Now, I think it's when I do new screen recording. Oh, see, I do that wrong all the time. New movie recording. And I have to select my phone. Oh, I accidentally selected probably the microphone. There we go. So you'll see when I pull my own channel up on YouTube, right under I have a trailer, right, which of course is for Tuber Chat, but that's the channel we're on now. And then short videos here. So YouTube automatically adds this section as an available option for you, but you must add it onto your channel yourself. So you go to customize channel, select short videos, and then Jolly Pasquale's suggestion is to move it to the top of your channel like I've done here. And what happens is when somebody who subscribed to you because they watched a short video gets to your channel, they might be looking to see if you have more, and then you can count on them to run through your list here. So you can see I've been experimenting. Almost every day I post a short video. I live in a great city called Niagara Falls, Canada. We've got a lot of tourist stuff here that I can film, but I've done a few of these. I'm getting a little bit of action. The best one that I've done so far managed to get 1,000 views, right? 1,100 almost, actually. But Kristen, my girlfriend who's in the chat as a member and a moderator, has had a little bit more success. She's put a few of these short videos out and gotten, I think it's, what did it say, 27 or 28,000 views on one and 17 or 18 on the other. Good stuff. So, and then, so Weblight Dreams, it doesn't come up on your channel on a computer unless you specifically make a playlist and put it on there. I have done that. So if anybody wanted to see, like, for instance, what I'm doing with short videos, you can go to my channel on a computer or on the phone, and you will find the list of my short videos. On my computer, I put it on the bottom of the channel. On the phone, it's at the top, as it should be. But anyway, that's an idea. And then, yeah, so Weblight Dreams, it does clog up your videos, right? Like, so some creators don't want to do shorts on their main channel. Some people have opened a second channel to do that. I do it on my main channel because, to be honest with you, I'd like the activity on there. But secondly, my channel's meant for experimenting and teaching so that you can see what I'm doing when you're in Tuber Chat here and we're talking about this stuff. And then, well, yeah, Michael's Adventures, so short videos do not count for watch time, right? With the 4,000 hours that we all need. But so it is terrible that that's the case. I don't know how YouTube will eventually monetize these afterwards, but I bet that they will. In the meantime, what they're after is the TikTok crowd, because before the US election, we were thinking that the future of TikTok was uncertain, but the way that the election rounded out, it looks like the concern may not be as strong as it was before. But either way, they've already started this. All the other networks are doing the same thing. Everybody's after the TikTok people. So we make these short videos, and everybody has to make the right decision for themselves, right? It's not right for every channel, let's say. If you don't want to do it, then that's fine. If you want to open a second channel to do it, that's fine. If you just want to play around with them, that's fine too. YouTube's starving for content right now. So that's why there's this winning the lottery aspect to this stuff. Tina is a celeb. Yep, 16,000 subscribers. I'm sure you will, Jolly Pasquale. If you keep making videos, eventually some of them take off. It's like everything else that I talk about, right? When we're working on our channels, you must be producing quality content regularly. With regular videos, it should be a minimum of once a week, right? But with these short videos, if you put out a lot, you can't just say, like, I'm going to make a video and everybody's going to love it. That doesn't happen. What happens is you put out a bunch of these short videos and accidentally one of them takes off. And just like every other video, it's usually never what you predict. It's always something else. The crowd always decides. We don't get to pick what people will like. We can get better and better as time goes on, but we can't predict it. So see, Jolly Pasquale's got a couple more shorts. Now, I did see the first one, but I didn't see these others. And this is true. One of the shortest shorts ever, 4 seconds, yes. So hopefully we'll get a chance to look at these. And this Super Mario one looks great. I'm looking forward to watching those. And then how your channel name came there. Say, help me, bro. Help me, bro. Oh, you're talking about getting on the wheel. So yeah, please don't say help me, because we don't do any self-promotion here. It's the opposite here in Tuber Chat. We want to support other creators more than we're expecting to be supported, and then we know other people will do the same for us. That's the whole thing. And then short videos I'll explain as well. Thank you, Country Boy. Oh yeah, Michael's Adventures is working right now too. Yes. Okay, so first of all, the way that the wheel works, after you've been here for a while, I have a robot that tells me when it's time to put your name on the wheel. So it's not just how long you're here, but how active you are. You should be interacting with other channels, having conversations and stuff like that. Only wanted to say how your name can be on the wheel. You don't have to do anything. I'll put it on the wheel soon enough. It's probably time to put it on already anyway. Life to Eyes 303, thank you for coming in. It's always good to see you in the chat. This is another generous creator and happens to be a member, so their name gets added to the wheel right away, of course. And then, yeah, my pleasure, Rebo9 Arts. And then short videos. So Designs by CADPRO is letting you know how to make a short video. It must be under 60 seconds. It must be in vertical format. And then you use the hashtag shorts with an S, with 2 S's, at the in the description and or the title. I always put it in both, so I don't know the truth as to whether you have to have it in both or you can have it only in one. I always put it in both. ALOT, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members right away. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I think we're doing okay. As long as you're still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. Do you have recommendations on where else to promote shorts? So as far as where else, I'm not 100% sure, Little Frenchie in Big Texas, but I always promote everything that I do on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and other social networks as well, as much time as you have. That can really help because it's free advertising, right? Except for the time that it takes. As far as shorts, what I would do then is maybe like once a week, put out a post on your other social networks or one per day saying, hey, I've got these new short videos. They're really fun and you got to check them out. And then send somebody to the shorts playlist so that they start watching all of them. If you have to, just make your own playlist so that you can control it. I've done the same thing. Forgive my self-promotion, but I just want to show you now before I spin the wheel. Let me pull my own channel up. If I could type, I don't know. Oh, by the way, I'm going to go out. Let me check the weather and just make sure I'm going to do this. I haven't checked the weather today. I've got a live stream scheduled after Tuber Chat to go out into the Niagara Falls area. I live in a great tourist city. It's a little bit cold, so my live stream may not last very long. My phone might freeze, but I'll try anyway. But you can join me for that if you'd like to. So it's going to be 2 hours from now. Tuber Chat will still go for at least another hour, probably an hour and a half, and then we'll go. I'll go out to do that other live stream. Now you see this playlist that I've made called Short Videos. When we looked at it on the phone earlier, you'll notice that the playlist was called Short Videos with a small v. That's the one that YouTube makes for you that shows up only on the phone. I've made a playlist called Short Videos where I add them in so that I can put them at the bottom of my channel here and you can see what I'm doing. So if you wanted to go through and have a look at these things and see, you know, the tags I'm using, the hashtags, the way I'm doing the descriptions, thumbnails, and all that other stuff, you could check that out easily. Dimitri Jones, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed too much in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. I know I get behind a little bit. And thank you, Designs by CADPRO, for the explanation of shorts as well, for engaging the chat. Let's get Jaden Saab here for a second. I don't even know if he's here right now. He comes in and out all the time. And it looks like other than that, everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. I should remind everybody, if you haven't already, please share the stream out if you have the ability, whether you have a community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network. I'll appreciate it. And if anybody has not yet given a thumbs up, it really does help. It means more than ever these days. So I'll appreciate it, of course. And I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but it only takes a moment. You don't lose your place. And it really does help. I will appreciate it. So this is Jaden Sud 28. They're always with us here in Tuber Chat. Scratch and Pete, thank you so much for the thumbs up and reminding everybody to give thumbs up. I really do appreciate that, and it helps as much as I say. I'm just looking at what I could do about adding more names to the wheel. And thank you, Honey Tina. And then that's right. Yes, vertical. The videos can be edited on a computer, but they must be in vertical format. So they must be exactly the same aspect ratio as your phone would be filming. So the easiest way is to film from your phone, edit if you want, whether it's on the phone or whether it's on a computer or something like that. And then, oh yeah, okay, so Jaden is still here. And ALOT, hopefully you're doing well as well. And thank you, Jolly Pasquale, for the thumbs up. Thank you, ALOT. And thank you for the share. Okay, looks like we are doing okay. I will think about, I was going to add some more names to the wheel, right? Let's see what I can do. Rebo 9 Arts needs to be added to the wheel now. I'm just looking to see what else I can do about adding names to the wheel. Georgia Bulldogs can be added. And I'll spin. We'll see who's coming up next, and then I'll think about adding another one afterwards. So you Rebo 9 Arts, there you go. You're going to come up right now. That was Jenny O'Brien. She happens to be a silver member, so we got that clip for her. But she happens to also be a generous creator, a fellow Canadian, but she's very supportive both of Tuber Chat and myself personally. And then Yeah, so you Rebo 9 Arts. So since you're a new connection for Tuber Chat, I do not subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. So what I will do is take your latest video here. It's 5 minutes long. I'll add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, in the next few days, I'll go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this video, and I'll give you a thumbs up, of course, because we should always be doing that for each other. Then I'll subscribe and make sure that that subscription sticks, and hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And so let's spin again. Let's see who's going to come up next. Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs, good to see you here. Anisha LTV, good to see you here as well. Here's Life Through Our Eyes 303. This is Carla. She does a lot of live streaming as well, where she allows people to connect in her live streams the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. So she's a generous creator. She's willing to swap playlists, as well as she does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. So when you feature channels on your front page like this, you are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience and the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on the YouTube algorithm and on your audiences. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. If you have featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, please make sure that I know about it so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. And as you'll see from Life Through Our Eyes 303 here, they've got Tuber Chat featured there, and you'll find them featured in our list as well. And then Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs, pardon me, but I'm going to remove your message there. And then if you want to reach out to me on Instagram, we can talk about swapping playlists, but my understanding is that you may not be running playlists for people, but asking them to run for you. So I just want to make sure that we're clear. And if you want to talk to me on Instagram about that, we can sort it out, and then you can get back to swapping playlists. But for the time being, I'm just going to ask you not to do that. So again, Life Through Our Eyes 303. This is Carla. She's a generous creator. She swaps playlists. She does the featured channels collaboration. And like I said, she allows people to connect within her live streams the same way we do here in Tuber Chat. And I'd love to see her get to the 1.33K. That must be on her mind right now. It's no problem, Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs. I just want to make sure I've got a couple of creators that do not swap playlists, so I don't allow it in the chat. I have to make sure that you are willing to swap playlists for other people before you're going to be able to do that. Here in Tuber Chat, the idea is that we give much more than we expect to receive. And I promise you, if you could do that and be okay with it, you'll find yourself with a lot of support coming back to you, and you'll get more out of YouTube than you wanted in the first place anyway. Kareen's Life is here. She also allows people to connect in her live streams the way we do here in Tuber Chat. So she's a member, so we've got her channel on the wheel right away now. Vanessa Ogali, hopefully you're feeling welcome as well. Forgive me, I didn't see you slip in there, but I'm glad you're here. And Charities Media, I'm not sure how long you've been here, but it's great to see you here again. Pardon me. So let's spin. We'll see who's coming up next. Pardon me for a second. Georgia Bulldogs. This is another generous creator that's been with Tuber Chat for a long time. In our first 50 episodes, they were the #1 supporter as far as time spent here in Tuber Chat. Their channel is moving up the search results and soon should break free, but they come up first now when we get to Georgia Bulldogs. And you can see they also do the featured channels collaboration that we were talking about earlier, but they also are willing to swap playlists, and they are generous in that they've done a lot of shout out videos, both for Kristen, Kiera, myself, and other creators. And they've made a special video just for Tuber Chat, which we have featured on our front page as well. Life Through Eyes 303 passed the review, so you are officially monetized. That's right. And then I'm curious if you're going to schedule a monetization celebration. That's good news. So it sounds like, yes, Life Through Eyes 303 is officially monetized. That's fantastic. So Weblight Dreams, one of the things about playlists is I always recommend to everybody, when you're swapping playlists, you make a playlist that's got all of your videos, not including live streams. And there's big reason for that. I'll get into it if you want to. But anyway, a video or a playlist of all your videos, but you can only run that playlist once every 45 days. When you watch a video, like I've watched this video playing Among Us from Georgia Bulldogs, this red line shows that I've watched that video. And that's what happens when you run a playlist. You'll have red lines under every video. Those don't disappear again for 45 days. And I don't, when I swap playlists with people, I don't play games. I don't clear my watch history. I don't use VPNs. I don't log out. I don't do any of that stuff. I swap playlists once every 45 days with each creator. There are some that I have done it twice with, but if you try to run a playlist multiple times with the same account, it will not count. And this is the big problem. And even if you can somehow trick the system a little bit, YouTube will likely take a lot of hours away. You'll find yourself frustrated and wasting time. So I don't wish that on anybody. The best idea here in Tuber Chat, it's just a meeting place. And I absolutely encourage everybody to swap playlists with each other. The reason why is not just for the watch hours, but because once you've traded favors with another creator, you're giving the opportunity of a friendship, the idea of being able to start and hopefully eventually flourish. So imagine a life where you have 100 true friends on Tuber Chat. And I know 100's a lot, but it's not like 1,000 subscribers, right? I'm talking about 100 true friends who care about your channel, care about your success, want to see you succeed and be happy. And therefore, every time you put a video out, they watch, they comment, they like, so that every time you put a video out, you get 100 views, 100 comments, 100 likes. Wouldn't it be a wonderful world? And wouldn't your channel have a fantastic head start and solid and strong foundation? Not to mention all the people who'd be hanging out in your live streams and stuff like that. That's what I wish for you. That's the reason why I push swapping playlists so much here. So it's just ideas. I always err on the side of safety, and always I want to push everybody to do more than they expect. But I promise you, you'll be successful if that happens. Life Through Eyes 303 is an example. She's been swapping playlists for quite a while, and now she's monetized. It helps. I just swapped with Kareen's Life. Actually, I think I'm still running a playlist for her. We just swapped. Kareen's Life has 826 subscribers. So she is well on her way. And hopefully we can get her to 830 now, because we know that's on our mind. And then as well, we'd love to see her get a little bit farther on her road to 900. And thank you, Life Through Eyes 303. Yes, if anybody has the ability to share, whether it's on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate it, of course. And then any thumbs up. If you haven't already given one, they mean more now than ever, so I'll appreciate it. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place, and it only takes a moment. So thank you, everybody. And then so we got lots of creators in the house that are willing to swap playlists. Angel Light Over Darkness, Life Through Eyes 303, I'm sure is still willing, even though they're monetized, because they like to see the watch hours locked in, right? And then yeah, it looks like everybody's doing okay. I got to add some more names to the wheel, right? Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. We'll see what's happening. The next channel that we're going to be looking at is Calming Mind Meditations. Hopefully they're still here in the chat. I'll take a second to look, and we'll look at their channel in a moment. As Mr. Fulton Mraz, they happen to be a gold member, so we've got that clip, and their link is dropped in the chat every 30 minutes or so. Right now, we're looking at Calming Mind Meditation, so I'm glad to see that they've got a few subscribers here. Hopefully, YouTube's not taking everything away, but I'm hoping everybody will rally around this channel. They're here with Tuber Chat all the time, and we'd like to see them get, first of all, to the 20 that must be on their mind. Michael's Adventures. Yes, somebody I used to know. That is extremely fitting. I do like that song too. Calming Mind Meditations. Hopefully we can get them, like I said, to the 20 that they're hopefully going to hit today. And then we'll push them a little bit farther on their road to the first 100. They're here with Tuber Chat all the time. But newer channels are really getting hit hard by the purging and glitching that is going on. So we want to make sure we're doing everything we can to connect the right way and doing even more if we can. And then Vanessa, I don't drop any links. The only links that are dropped in the chat here are for gold members, right? But for everybody else, I don't do anything to make it easy on anybody, because the truth is, if a channel's hard to find, you're doing them a favor by searching. So when we look for Calming Mind Meditations here, right, you can do this on a phone or on the computer. You go to your filter after you've looked for them. Oh, Calming Mind Meditation, lost a few again. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, that channel is just getting hammered, right? And then once you select channel from your filters, usually that's enough to do it. If you have to, if a channel has a really popular name, you can put quotes around it when you search, and then still go back to the filter, and you'll find that they come up a little bit easier that way. Okay, I got to add some names to the wheel, but let's look at Calming Mind Meditations for another moment here. Nalani J, why the chat so slow? Are you talking about the because I've got the slow mode on? If that's what you mean, I put it on because it deters a little bit of spam and trolling and stuff like that. Like I said, Tuber Chat is, well, either way, you're new here, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then I see Life Through Our Eyes 303 is just reaching out to ALOT. It's very important we cannot be connecting with short videos. YouTube will just take the subscription away tomorrow. So I don't want you to waste your time here. The best idea is always we should be watching a full video of at least 3 minutes long, and then taking a second video, adding it into your watch later list, so that when you're done with the stream for today, you can run your watch later list, and YouTube will know that you like that creator so much that you went back to watch a second video, and it really will help. But it's very important. We all must be following the procedure. If you're brand new to Tuber Chat, please just take a moment to read the description of the live stream that we're in right now, and you'll see the full procedure. If we don't all follow the procedure, YouTube will take our subscriptions away again, and I don't want that for anybody. And then Johnny Bites, good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. You're right, Michael's Adventures. and see that there, you know, we witness all the time the effects of some of the things that I do here in Tuber Chat. When I put the slow mode on the chat, some people don't want to deal with it, right? But if we're not willing to be at least patient enough that we have to hammer the chat more than once every 10 seconds, then that may not be the kind of creator that's going to be patient enough to watch a full video and all the other stuff we need to do. And then thank you, Life is Danny. So I'm just looking through my list here to see what I can do about adding some more names to the wheel. Adrian Villanueva Vlogs can get in there. If anybody has concerns over creators in the chat not connecting the way that we're talking about, like not connecting correctly, please reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat, and I will do what I can to try to help them, and then address what we need in the chat to get everybody onto the same page. Let's spin. We'll see who's coming up next, and I'll add another couple of names to the wheel shortly. Oh, thank you, honey Tina. Hopefully you're meeting some new friends and family members here. Mariska Van Bunderen is a generous creator who not only allows people to connect within her live streams the way that we do here in Tuber Chat, but then as well, she does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. She's willing to swap playlists, and she has done a lot of shout out videos where she features other channels for that reason. And her generosity, she was featured right away after meeting Mariska Van Bunderen just a few short weeks ago. She's a previously featured channel from Tuber Chat, and she's made a video specifically for us, congratulating us on our 100th episode, which is now on our homepage that you can check out. It's a great episode. It's a 2-hour video with lots of tips and tricks for how to maximize your effectiveness on your YouTube channel. And for that reason, we've got her video added to our front page. House now, our family, please don't join. I'm not sure what you mean there, Vanessa. And then Adrian Villanueva Vlogs is willing to swap playlists. If anybody's willing to swap playlists, then just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And if you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists and you're willing, then please reach out to them. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then it looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. And there you go. Calming Mind Meditations is willing. Angel Light Over Darkness, Mariska Van Bunderen, Adrian Villanueva Vlogs. It looks like everybody's doing okay. So let me spin and we'll see who's coming up next. Vanessa Ogali. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Can you both swap at once and it will count? So, Vanessa, my suggestion always to everybody is to swap with one creator per day. Most creators have playlists that are less than 20 hours. A lot of times you'll find creators with only like 2, 3, 5, 10 hours, something like that, right? But everybody's free to do whatever they want, right? I'm just a facilitator. Tuber Chat's just a meeting place. But I wish for you to swap with a different person every day. So you can make those arrangements. So you can say, like, let's say you want to swap with Life Through Our Eyes 303. You could say, can I swap with you tomorrow, Tuesday? Angel Light Over Darkness, you might say, can I swap with you on Wednesday? And then you might say to Michael's Adventures, can I swap with you on Thursday? Right? This is what I do. So I only use my personal channel right now for swapping playlists. I have other accounts. Sometimes I do other things, right? But for the purpose of what we're talking about, I swap with a different creator every single day. And it still benefits channels that are monetized because you got people running ads for you, right? So pardon me for 1 second. We're going to have a look at our last clip. This is our gold member just vlogging life. And then we are going to get back to Vanessa Ogali. And again, that's our gold member that's just vlogging life. Their link is also dropped in the chat every 30 minutes or so by Nightbot. So here's Vanessa Ogali. This obviously is a dynamic creator, but it's the first time that we're having your channel up on the screen. I thought that we had seen your channel before, but that's okay. But since you're a new connection for Tuber Chat, I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I'm going to take one of your latest videos over 10 minutes here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next few days. I will watch that video in full. I'll give you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up. Of course, we should always be doing that for each other. And I will subscribe. And in that way, I will make sure that the subscription sticks. Hopefully, you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. RNJTV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being sure if I think this is your first time with Tuber Chat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody Everybody here in the chat is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. In the description of today's video, you will find a very detailed explanation of how exactly everything works here in Tuber Chat so that you can make sure you maximize your time here. And then Unmasc Lifestyle, thank you so much for your kind words. I really do appreciate your membership, and I appreciate your everything you do when you come through here. Here's Cozy Relaxation in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. Oh, oh, Vanessa. Yeah, yeah. You'll probably want to make sure you're connected to each channel first. Hopefully everybody's subscribing to everybody, right? I know it takes time, right? Tuber Chat's usually here for 2.5 hours, but that should be enough time for everybody to, you know, connect with each other, get lots of videos watched, comments laid out, and, you know, add some videos to your watch later list that you can run later and stuff like that, as well as making playlist swapping arrangements. Oh, Dakota Petit, thank you for coming back in. Tisha's Hot Topics, good to see you here. The Tyler Show, good to see you coming in as well. Thank you very much. And then thank you very much, Michael's Adventures. I appreciate every moment that you spend with Tuber Chat, and especially all you do for everybody that comes through here. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Sometimes I get behind in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, eventually I'll get around to everything. If I've missed anything, if you've asked a question or mentioned something that you wanted me to see, just please be patient with me, mention it again, and I'll try to keep my eyes open and make sure I catch everything. Here's Charities Media. great to have you back in the chat as well. We want to see what's going on with your channel now. You've got a brand new, well, this video was put up yesterday, right? So this is, we connected with this? Oh no, we connected with another one. Watched a couple of your things, which is great. And then hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel. We'll get them a little bit farther towards their next milestone. I'll see what I can do. Oh, here we go. The Hoops Family Network is here, so we'll get them onto the wheel right away. And they've got a premiere happening right after Tuber Chat. Yes. Oh, Calming Mind Meditations. It's because YouTube keeps marking everything as spam, right? So one of the things that we're concerned about now is with YouTube taking so many connections away, we have to do every single thing that we can think of to try to avoid that. So by putting emojis, a lot of times YouTube will think that that's spam because there's so many people who do it, right? That's not genuine. Like leaving a flower emoji on a video, I don't think has enough relevance, right? Whereas simply spelling out exactly what you're thinking, like in the case of Charities Media here, let's look at, let's see, not a silent stream, working of God's word in our lives. Okay, it's easy to come up with something that you can say about this video. You know, thank you for the positive message. You speak true facts here, and you know, I'm looking forward to much more positivity from you, and thank you for everything you're doing for everybody. You know, that kind of stuff, right? But emojis tend to get comments marked as spam, and we think that that might be a part of what causes YouTube to take connections away, especially on a channel like Calming Mind Meditations, who seems to be getting hit the hardest these days. Jeffy James, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Any way to find if someone copied your videos? Recently find out someone stole 71 videos from your other channel. So Cozy Relaxation, when you are in the YouTube partner program, they give you a new tab on the left side of your YouTube studio called Copyright, where you're able to go and specifically, easily make claims against people taking your content. Otherwise, if you're not there yet, you're going to have to go through and report every video. Now, I've had a lot of success with that, with channels that I manage or run where videos have been stolen and then copyright claims come through. You know, a lot of people are not doing it maliciously. It sounds in your case like somebody is, but in a lot of cases, people are not doing it maliciously. They don't know any better. They take a video and then you just make a claim and they take it down, right? And then Georgia Bulldogs is going to change their banner, so that'll be great to look at as well. Hopefully that explanation is somewhat helpful. And then Weblight Dreams, yeah, it takes a while, right? So it gets better when you get into the YouTube Partner Program. Things start to really open up after you have 1,000 subscribers, and more stuff opens up after you have 10,000, right? The other thing we can all do is when you see surveys from YouTube, then please fill those out and please tell the truth about exactly how you feel so that YouTube knows, because we need them to get everything, you know, to improve. We need the community to be better for everybody. We need them to understand that there's struggles, that, you know, their typical channels with 100,000 subscribers don't have the same problems that we have, right? And they should want everybody to flourish. TWTTV, good to see you here. And then R&J TV. So here we don't do self-promotion. We typically, you're going to find the most success by reaching out to other creators. We here in Tuber Chat believe that giving more than we expect to receive is the key to success on YouTube, and we prove it over and over again. So if you ask channels to come and visit you, we consider that self-promotion. It's the opposite of the way that we work here in Tuber Chat, but most channels will not go. Most creators that are here regularly for weeks or months at a time will not go to a new channel that they see in the Tuber Chat, chat stream here until they see how you interact with everybody else first, to make sure that you're going to be genuine with everybody before they will connect with you. So I'd like for you to be able to have, maximize your time here, but you'll find the most success by supporting other creators first. If anybody in the chat has concerns over anybody in particular not connecting the right way and things like that, please reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat, and I will do what I can to try to help, and then I can address anything we need in the chat. Let me spin the wheel. Honey Tina's still in the house. Thank you very much. And then, yeah, Web Light Dreams, absolutely. What I wish for you is, Tuber Chat I can only live stream 4 days a week and only for a couple of hours. But there are lots of other places where you can meet other creators. There's sub for sub networks, which I don't recommend, but there are also a lot of other creators that allow you to connect in their live streams, and there are some good growth streams out there. What I wish is for you to be able to maximize your time when you're there too, because we can't do Tuber Chat 24 hours a day, right? So I just want you to get as much out of YouTube as you can, no matter where you are. That's why Tuber Chat is the most strict. That's why I don't do anything to make anything easy on anybody. That way, when you're here, you know that the only people who are willing to even put up with this are the kind of creators who are very serious about their channel and very serious about supporting others. So here's Adrienne Villanueva vlog. She's serious about supporting others. She allows people to connect in her live streams the way that we do here. That's horrifying. We're getting this every stream now. It just amazes me with 37,000 channels or 37 million channels to choose from, why anybody would waste their time here. I just don't get it. If anybody hasn't already, I'll ask you for a thumbs up for the stream. It really does help. Of course, it means more now than ever. So I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and it really does help. I really will appreciate it. So if you haven't already, please do give a thumbs up. If you have the ability to share the stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, then I'll appreciate that also. Yep, 60 thumbs up so far, and hopefully it will increase. We've finally got to a place where every single live stream gets at least 1 thumbs down, which is fine. But in order to keep our averages up, then I always ask everybody to thumbs up. Did we look at Cozy Relaxation today? I don't think we did yet. I'm just looking for what else I can add to our wheel here. TWT-TV. And the Tyler Show. Vanessa, 200. Yeah, that'd be something else. We had one live stream. For those of you who weren't here for episode number 100, or if you're newer to Tuber Chat, that is a special live stream. For episode number 100, I had a guest, and she's very knowledgeable about YouTube. We're dear friends, and we talk about this stuff all the time. So it's 2 hours of real hardcore tips and tricks that will help you with your channel. I hope everybody will have a look at that video. If you haven't already seen it, it's on our front page now, of course. And what happened was, because I promoted that video so hard for weeks before and this and that, The very next day, episode number 101 went through the roof. So it's got like 6,000 views on it and this and that. And then R&J TV. I'm just curious if you're here to connect with anybody. I know you're new to Tuber Chat, but you know, every day we get at least one channel that comes through, just drops a bunch of emojis, and you know, I know where this started from. So I'll let you decide if you want to connect with anybody or if you're just here to watch and make other accounts and stuff like that. Anyway, the episode number 101 just kind of went through the roof. So there's like 150 thumbs up on that or something. We've had a couple of live streams where we've gotten over 100, but usually we get somewhere between 70 and 90. Yeah, that's interesting, Cozy Relaxation. You get so many 5,000 likes on Facebook, but not on YouTube. It's interesting, right? But we don't get to decide which videos are going to take off. We just keep putting out quality content, and eventually luck comes by. But the crowd always decides. It's always the viewers that get to decide which videos are going to be popular. We never get to decide. I think I don't think I'm going to continue with this. They're not connecting right. Yeah, they're not going to connect right. Damn, we cold fam Manny. Am I get that Manny? Damn, we cold fam Manny. Good to see you here. It's your first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, but if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So sometimes we get, well, every day we'll have new channels come through, but sometimes we get more new channels than others. But for most of the channels that are here regularly and have been to Tuber Chat before, they will not go to a new channel, and I don't recommend it until you see how they interact with people in the chat first. Because when people are here for the first time, especially if they've been to a growth stream before, they might come in and just start hammering out names as fast as they can, because they think it's a sub for sub network, which is understandable. But unfortunately, that's not the way that things work here in Tuber Chat. So if you're new to Tuber Chat, then I want you to be able to maximize the time that you spend here and meet lots of friends and family members for your channel. Here we have a different mentality where the idea is that we expect to give much more than we expect to receive from other creators. And in that way, we know that that is the key to success and the way to get the most out of YouTube, because everybody in the community feels the same way, and therefore it keeps coming around. Yeah, Unmasc Lifestyle, thank you very much. But that was, it was unexpected. Jaden, you retracted your own comment. I can't imagine anybody's deleted any comments. I'm the only one who does anything on Tuber Chat except for when we're in the live streams here. So I'm sure nobody's deleted any of your comments. If I deleted it, it's because they were short and unnecessary, like if you're putting something like hello on a video or something like that. Oh, yeah, that's okay. So Life Through Our Eyes, thank you very much. I'm not too worried about it, because here in Tuber Chat, almost always nobody uses numbers anyway, but you know, just in the case that it comes through once in a while, it's okay. But thank you for that. And Unmasc Lifestyle, yeah, just where possible, you just want to remember to spell numbers out. It's not because I'm so worried about it here in Tuber Chat, but because in all growth streams like this, all the hosts have the same rules. Like we limit our emojis and we spell all our numbers. So you can get hammered by moderators and hosts and even timed out and banned and stuff like that. And I don't wish that for anybody. And then Lifestyle with Nats. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then Damn We Cold Fam and Maney, we don't have any, we don't do any links here. This is a much different growth stream than what you've probably seen before. My recommendation is please go and look at the description so that you can see how things work here, because you may not like it. It's much different than most of the other growth streams, and I want to make sure that you understand, because I don't want you to waste any time here. So if you see the way that we connect here and then you want to do that, then that's fine. Of course, you're welcome to stay and meet as many friends and family members as you'd like, but it's not a sub for sub network, and you won't find as many here as you will on most other sub for sub channels. Here's TWTTV. Yeah, Jolly Pasquale, exactly. That's very true that can happen. A lot of people have their Nightbot and other robots too tight, and what happens is when you have a channel with all caps names, they time you out automatically, or people start hammering you and stuff. Even I've had people in Tuber Chat, because my name is Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. People don't want to use the word connect. So I've had people say, you can't connect with that channel because of their name, because of that word. And I'm like, okay, that's obviously moderators who don't know exactly what they're doing, but it's fine. We always have to respect the rules of the host, no matter what live stream we're in. And then where's the community tab located? So on, forgive me, we'll come back to TWTV in just a second. When you have your 1,000 subscribers, about a week later after you get it, you get the community tab, which is right here. And then you can use this to make posts that are similar to what you would see from Instagram or Facebook or Twitter and stuff like that. Mostly like Twitter and Facebook, I think, right? And then you'll see we now use our community tab to promote videos for other creators as well as ourselves here. So when you have the community tab, that's where it shows up. And what happens is you'll see from TWTTV here, they don't have a community tab yet. They have a discussion tab. But what happens is eventually the discussion tab disappears and everything along with it, and then you have your community tab available. And then Kid Wonder, thank you for coming in. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. I hang out in their live streams whenever I can. They allow people to connect the way we do here. I always find quality people there, and they've been featured on Tuber Chat twice with both of their channels. Okay, thank you very much, Jaden. And again, if anybody in the chat finds that there's concerns over anybody not connecting the right way, you can reach out to me on Tuber Chat, or sorry, on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat. I will do what I can to help and then address whatever we need in the chat. And then Kid Wonder is dope. That's for sure. Cozy Relaxation. Let's see what you got going on for us today. Okay, thank you very much, little Frenchie in Big Texas. Honey Tina, thank you very much. It's okay. Even one thumbs up helps. Every thumbs up helps. So thank you. Rana R Studio, how am I promoting the channel in this video? Oh, am I promoting different channels? What happens is after you've been here for a long time, usually half an hour, 45 minutes or so, you get added onto this wheel over here. And then when I spin the wheel, if you're still here at that time, we put your channel up on the screen. And then, yeah, thank you for coming in. I'm glad that you're here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then thank you, ALOT. Yes, the thumbs up mean more than ever. So if you haven't already, I'd love a thumbs up, of course. MSK Family Vlogs is here. Good to see you here. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to put their channel on the wheel right away. And this is Cozy Relaxation. This is another channel that, and then Damn We Cold Fam Maney. We don't do a lot of self-promotion here, so that's okay what you've done. It's not like you're trying to get people to leave to go to your live stream. You got to be careful about that because a lot of hosts may not like if you come in and just self-promote in streams like this. So it's fine for now, but just please avoid that, because the idea here is you're supposed to be supporting other creators. They will in turn subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. And then when you go live, they'll know, and then some of them will come. So that's the idea. And then, so Cozy Relaxation has a lot of dynamic content, but they've been with us for quite some time now. They're a previously featured channel, of course. The other thing, too, for those of you who are a little bit newer to Tuber Chat, we tend to be very, very strict here. The chat is strict, and I don't do anything to make anything easy on anybody. And the reason why is because then when you're out in other growth streams, you have an easier time and you could really maximize your the time you spend. And then Unmasc Lifestyle, thank you so much for your kind words. I really appreciate everything that you do for Tuber Chat. Thank you, Cozy Relaxation. My pleasure to have your channel up here. And then as well, oh, the YT algo is strict, that's for sure. Weblight Dreams is asking, did anybody have numbers showing differently on the main page versus YouTube Studio? Probably everybody, probably all the time. So not that it matters. I happen to be a computer programmer as well. So I understand how the stuff works in the background to a point, and why that is. And YouTube, if you can imagine, first of all, it's a monstrous website, right? YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, next only to Google itself. And the servers that they have to run and manage to handle the traffic that we have, it's impossible for everything just to work at light speed, right? So it's very fast. It's remarkably fast when we think about how quickly we can do things here and how quickly they show up all over the world, but not everything shows up instantly. And for third-party developers, like, so for those of you who use things like Social Blade or vidIQ or TubeBuddy and things like that, the information that they get is a couple of days later. So you'll find that everywhere you look on YouTube, the numbers are different. They're different on the front page, they're different on your YouTube Studio, and they're different on the other apps that you use as well. They could even be different depending on whether you're on a computer or on the phone, and maybe even different for different people in different time zones. Oh, Georgia Bulldogs trying to make a new YouTube banner. So I have a video on my channel, on my personal channel, called Channel Reviews. And in that video, in that live stream, I show how to make a banner on a program called Canva. And I talk about like how you can make your banner so that it doesn't cut off when you're on, you know, a tablet sideways or a phone, you know, sideways and stuff like this, how YouTube kind of lays that out. But Canva does a great job. And then the watch hours are frozen for about a week, Cozy Relaxation. That's interesting. I can't imagine why that is, but there's so much going on in the back of YouTube now with subscriptions and watch hours and even likes and views and stuff like that. It's crazy. So this is MSK Family Vlogs. But hopefully, Georgia Bulldogs, you'll find that that video helpful if you want to look at it. And then maybe, I don't have time today because we're going actually after Tuber Chat to raid a premiere from the Hoops Family Network. But I'm happy to go over how to make a banner anytime at the end of a Tuber Chat live stream. So if you want to go over it, if you haven't got it figured out by Friday, if you want, you can ask me that day. And then I can make time at the end of the live stream and we can go over Canva and I'll show you how to do it. And then your community tab. Unmasc Lifestyle. Yeah, I never got an email about the community tab. I don't even know if they send that to you. It just usually shows up 7 days after you get your 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, so Cozy Relaxation, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to think about your hours being frozen right now. Hopefully they'll pick up. And then other than that, it looks like okay, everybody's okay meeting new friends and family members. For fun, we're going to spin. We'll get the Tyler show up here. I'm not sure if they're still here. I'll have to look. I know this stuff is happening to everybody, though, Cozy Relaxation. Everybody is having struggles with all of the different numbers. So here's the Tyler show. Let's turn the bell on. And hopefully everybody will help this channel get at least to the 490 that they're thinking about right now. And then they're officially on the road to 500. So hopefully we can help them get there. If anybody hasn't already, I'd love it if you share the stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network. And more than ever, the thumbs up mean a lot these days. So I'm hoping everybody will give a thumbs up if you haven't already. I know if you're on a phone, you have to shut the chat off to do it. Even I have to be reminded sometimes. But you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and it will really help. So I'll appreciate it very much. Self-promotion, the same as no self-promotion, when I talk about it here in Tuber Chat, just means when you do things that like you never do, Jaden, so you don't have to worry about it. But sometimes people will come in, and if they haven't been here before, they might say like, hey, come to my channel, everybody, or come check me out, or run my playlist and stuff like that. And we don't want to do anything in a live stream, at least not in Tuber Chat, but I wish not for anybody to do that anywhere else either, where you walk in and you're doing self-promoting. The idea is you will get more from people if you give more to people, right? So if you want 3 comments, go leave 10. If you want 3 likes, go leave 10. If you want 3 people to watch your video, go watch 10 videos. You know, that's what I believe. Eventually, there will be a day where you're getting much more than you're even able to give. And I promise that happens for everybody, but it takes some time. But you don't have to worry about self-promotion because you're always within bounds here, Jaden. But thank you for asking. So let's look at the Hoops Family Network. And where did their, I got to go back maybe in the search results. Is this the one that's coming up now? Yes. Let me get the link here. McCoy Fam Channel, thanks for coming in. I'm just dropping a link in the chat here. Hopefully everybody will head over to this channel, the Hoops Family Network, who are a moderator for us. They have a premiere coming right now. They're inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat, so we're going to go and support them. Just please stay Tuber Chat Raid when you get there, and we will watch their premiere. It's coming up in about 5 minutes. And I appreciate every moment that everybody spent here at Tuber Chat today. We are always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And I will look forward to seeing everybody, first of all, over in the Hoops Family Network's premiere for a few minutes right now, and then hopefully next weekend again. Thank you very much, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.